My preceptor told me today a story about a time when he had to hospitalize one of his colleagues. He was just sitting in the doctor's lounge eating lunch when his colleague came in and was acting erratic, like running around, taking pictures of stuff, just doing things that were just not normal. Didn't think anything of it at first, but then the colleague made eye contact with him and ended up running straight to him, sitting down and just speaking. And it was just rapid speech and it was incomprehensible. Then he realized immediately, it's like, oh my goodness, this person is in psychosis. Ended up having to try to sit down with him for like an hour and then get him hospitalized through the ER. He finished his story, he was kind of like laughing about it. He was like, yeah, and I spent like an hour with him and I didn't even get paid for it. So I think he's just making light of the situation because he wouldn't have done something like that if he didn't truly care for his colleague. It has me thinking because a lot of times when people talk about mental health, they kind of say like, oh, I'm taking care of my mental health. And they depict it as like, oh, I'm watching TV or I'm letting myself relax or I'm doing things to make myself happy. More important than that, like, yes, those are all important because it keeps you functioning at like a optimal level. But this is a doctor who is highly educated, knows the risk factors, like understands all of the aspects of like psychosis and mental health, and yet he was still susceptible to it. Like, just because he was a doctor and he has all of these things that should have prepared him and helped him see the warning signs before he went into full psychosis, he still ended up going into that. For me to hear that, it's like, yes, as much as mental health is important and it's depicted as like, oh yeah, I'm drinking tea in a hammock and reading in the mornings, it's more than that too. Because even highly educated individuals who know all the warning signs can still fall victim to it. I think essentially what it ended up being was that this physician had a lot going on in his life, like a lot of acute stressors, and as a doctor he's like, I just need to deal with it, and then he ended up having that mental break. I guess essentially it doesn't really matter who you are, your mental health is still important, and taking care of it early, even if you think you're doing little things, is still really important.